Do you know some crimes do not end when the body is found, the headlines fade, and the case files are closed? Do you know there are places where the air still feels heavy decades later? Where people report fear without knowing why? And where something unseen seems to linger, waiting for the truth to surface? Some mysteries refuse to rest, not because they are forgotten, but because they were never answered. This is one of those stories. Year 1947, Los Angeles, California. Long before the name became infamous, something unnatural had already taken hold. The land where the body would later be discovered carried an uneasy stillness. People passing through felt sudden chills under clear skies. Birds avoided the area. Dogs pulled their owners away for no visible reason. At night, locals reported the sensation of being watched, followed by faint footsteps that stopped whenever someone turned around. This story did not begin with violence. It began with a presence. Weeks after the discovery, a young woman visiting the neighborhood after sunset claimed the streetlights flickered only when she stood beneath them. She felt pressure in her chest, as if the air itself was heavier around her. As she walked, she heard soft crying behind her, slow and distant, but each time she turned, the sound shifted farther away. She left shaking, unable to explain why she felt someone had followed her to the edge of the block. Similar accounts followed. Night watchmen described seeing a pale figure standing motionless near empty lots, head lowered, arms close to the body. Taxi drivers refused late-night fares in certain areas after passengers asked them to stop abruptly, claiming a woman was standing in the road when no one was visible. Some drivers later said their back seats felt cold long after the ride ended. The activity never escalated into violence. It lingered. People experienced vivid dreams of a woman trying to speak without sound. Mirrors fogged without humidity. Radios produced sudden static followed by silence. Those who stayed longer than they should have reported overwhelming sadness rather than fear, as if the place itself carried grief. Only later did the story connect to the Black Dahlia murder and the victim, Elizabeth Short. Her death shocked the nation, not only because of its brutality, but because of its precision. The crime scene was staged, controlled, and deliberately stripped of dignity. Investigators searched for a killer, but something else remained embedded in the aftermath. Here is where the reason begins to surface. Paranormal researchers believe extreme acts of dehumanization can fracture identity, especially when justice never follows. The body was displayed. The name became a headline. The person was lost between myth and truth. With no resolution, the trauma did not dissipate. It settled. The city moved forward, but the unanswered questions stayed behind. This is why sightings never show a clear face. This is why the presence never speaks. It is not anger that lingers, but interruption. A life reduced to silence without explanation. The haunting is not tied to one building or grave. It is tied to the absence of truth. As long as the mystery remains unsolved,